Hello guys, how are you? It's Trevor speaking here. Thank you for joining me here. Today I want to speak about the mysterious disappearance of Khulani Maseko. Who is Khulani Maseko? Khulani Maseko is a lady. She is from Swaziland. She's from Eswatini. She was staying in Mpumalanga. That's where she was staying there. And as she was staying in Mpumalanga last year, on the 30th of March, 31st of March 2024, she went missing. And after she went missing, there's been no leads, there's been nothing has been there. It's like she never survived on earth. She was just erased from the picture. And to make matters worse, when I'm speaking to the family is saying the SAPS is not doing so much of a job in helping find Khulani Maseko. So I just want to speak about this case today so that I can give you some insights on what is happening. Because right now, I think it's more than a year since she's been missing. More than a year since she's been missing, and the investigation is told nothing is going forward on her search. The investigating officer is apparently on sick leave, and when the family wants to speak to the investigating officer, he's giving them cold shoulder. So the only hope that the family has now is us people in sharing the information that we have. I would like for you to share this video right now and just type in the comment section there, type justice for Khulani, so that she might get justice and her case can be taken serious. And please share this video here so that many people can watch it, many people can see it. Maybe someone out there has got some answers on what happened to Khulani Maseko, because this is a mystery that has left the family broken, a community in shock, and many of us asking, where is Khulani Maseko? For more than a year, there has been no answers, no arrests, and no real progress. So tonight we are demanding answers. We are demanding answers so that we can know what happened to Khulani Maseko. So as I said, Khulani Maseko is a young woman who is from Eswatini. She was staying in Mpumalanga. That's where she was working. She went missing on the 31st of March 2024. Last year, I think it was around Easter. I think it was after the weekend after Easter. That's when she went missing. But nothing has been done to find Khulani Maseko. Now what you are watching here is a picture of her. This is the only last video that we have of her living. I think it's a mall here. That's where she was going to take a cab and she was going to a resort that's in Mpumalanga there. There's a resort that she was going to. The problem here is this is the only evidence that we have that she left. The only evidence that we have, the only last visuals of her that we have there. And the family saw the video and they said on this video here, Khulani was on a phone call, and on the phone call there it was a very intense phone call. And then after this phone call, she went out of the mall there. She was coming from depositing money. She was paying rent for where she was staying, and then she left here. And then she took a taxi or a cab and she went to a resort where she went. And then after that, there was no information on what happened to her. So right now, we don't know what happened to her. The only evidence that we have here was the evidence that the family looked for. They had to investigate themselves because they managed to get hold of her laptop that she was working with at her workplace. They went to her boss and they borrowed her laptop, and that's when they found some information on that laptop there. The information was about her booking to go to a resort there in Mpumalanga. The reason why she wanted to go to the resort, no one knows. No one knows why she wanted to go to the resort. No one knows if she was going to meet someone there at the resort. So what we have we just have nothing here. So the last visuals are here, the ones that you are seeing here, where she was on a CCTV camera. It was on 30 March 2024 here, where she was going and boarding a taxi, going to a resort. It's a resort that she was going to. Now, I spoke to the resort owners, to the resort owner myself. She's a white lady, and she was forthcoming with information. And she told me that they can confirm that Khulani checked in their resort, and she stayed there for one night, and said one of her workers can confirm that Khulani slept in that room, and the worker confirmed that she slept alone. And they said on the when she slept, I think on the 30th, on the 31st, the worker went to Khulani's room. They wanted to clean, and actually they thought Khulani had left. And when they got there, that's when they found she was still there. And she said she's waiting for someone. She's going to leave around 9 o'clock. And then the worker left, saying she's gonna go back and clean after she has gone. And then after that, there was nothing, because when they went to check in the room, they couldn't find her. They couldn't find anything of her from her. And then she disappeared. The problem here is, on the resort there are no cameras. On the resort there is no CCTV that can show you someone going inside the resort and leaving the resort. That's another problem that we have here. So the owner says we don't know what happened, because it's like she disappeared. She disappeared. We don't know where she went. As you can see there, those are the booking confirmations for her when she confirmed to go to the resort. And she went there on the 30th of March. There, as you can see, the payment there that she paid there to stay at the resort there. And she slept there on the 30th of March. In the morning of the 31st of March, that's when they last saw her. And after that, she was never seen again. So the police opened a police case. The family opened a police case, a missing persons case, and the case was given to a detective. And the detective, he actually tried what he could do, but he went on a sick leave. And after that, there was no progress on the case. Now, when they tried to contact the detective, it's sort of like he is telling the family that your case doesn't matter. So that's why I'm saying this family here, this family needs us to share the story. This family needs us to share Khulani's story and demand justice for her. So we need justice for Khulani. That's why I said, please just type in the comment section, justice for Khulani. Maybe the authorities, if we put pressure on them, they can help the family to get the justice that they deserve. Because no person can just disappear and just disappear like that. So please, guys, please share this video here and comment justice for Khulani here, because we need to know what happened to Khulani Maseko. We need to know where Khulani Maseko is, what happened to her. The family is very desperate. They were talking to me saying they want to know what happened to their child, to their sister, because a person can't just disappear. And the problem here is, at the resort there, they have nothing to show us of her leaving the resort. So when I spoke to the resort owner, he told me that around 9 o'clock, the time where that they think Khulani left, there were 4 cars that were leaving the resort. But the resort owner tried to track the cars, and they found out there were people who were in the area for work, and they were not on their resort. So it was a dead end. But the problem here is, we've got investigations that were done by the family only, and investigations that were done by the resort owner. The police are not doing anything. They are failing this family. So please share her story here, because this is not just a picture here. This is not just a face. It's someone who's got a family that is worried, sick, wanting to know what happened to their daughter, what happened to their sister, so that they can have at least closure. So please share this live and use the hashtag Justice for Khulani. And if you have any information about Khulani Maseko, please don't hesitate to inbox us. We can keep you anonymous. If you have any information on what happened to her, don't hesitate to go to the authorities now, so that the family can get a closure on her. And we've got unanswered questions that we have here, because my questions were, why was she going to that resort? And no one has the answer as to why she was going to that resort. Who was she going to meet there? No one has the answer to who she was going to meet at that resort. And there was a CCTV footage there that the police was supposed to look into. Unfortunately, the police didn't go and ask for the CCTV footage. It's from SAPI, a company that has a camera that is facing at the entrance of the resort. But the police didn't go and ask for the CCTV footage. So it's another problem. Why did the police not go to ask for the footage? And the other problem here is, when the family asked the investigator to check the phone records for Khulani, because we need to know, her phone might be the lead for us to know what happened to her. Sometimes we need to know if her phone stopped working at the resort. That's when we can know she didn't leave the resort. Or if her phone stopped working somewhere else and we know she left the resort, and then we can now start trying to find out how she left the resort and who she left with at the resort there. So there are many unanswered questions here. And then the laptop that she was working with at work, that's where the family were able to know that she had booked to go to a certain resort. But the police never took the laptop for evidence. The laptop is still at the workplace where Khulani was working. So we just don't know if it is a deliberate cover-up, and why the police are not investigating the 4 vehicles that were in the area that time, because anything can happen. So this family here is pleading with you, is pleading with the public. Please share the story of for Khulani Maseko. I'm going to put the article in the comment section here, so that you can read the full story about her on our article on our website. But please share the story for Khulani Maseko. The family needs closure. The family needs answers on what happened to their sister, what happened to their daughter. So we need your help here, guys. We need your shares, and we need you to help us. So I'm not going to be long here. That's what I wanted to talk about, Khulani Maseko. So please, let's just say justice for Khulani Maseko. Where is Khulani Maseko? We want Khulani to be brought home. My wish and my prayer is for her to be found alive and unharmed. That's my prayer, for her to be found alive and unharmed. And when we're talking about missing cases like these ones, there are many cases that we have. If you go on our Facebook page, on our website, you can see there are some cases that have 2 years. Some cases have got 3 years, and the police is not doing anything. They are not investigating enough. Now the family for Khulani Maseko is going through a hard time, because I heard they wanted to try and use a private investigator, and they were actually scammed money by a person who was claiming to be a private investigator. All this, they are trying to do it to try and get answers on what happened to their daughter, but the law enforcement is not helping them. So guys, please share this story. Please share Khulani's story. Just type justice for Khulani Maseko and pray for her, for the family to get closure. Pray for the family to get the answers that they want, so that they might have some closure. And pray for the law enforcement to do their job, so this family can get the help that they need. So please share this live here. I'm not going to be long, as I said. Thank you very much. And don't forget, you can support our page here by sharing stars with us. Thank you very much.